Welcome to Lost Culture, your one-stop destination for everything pop culture. My name's Aston, and I'll be your host for today's episode of the Power Rangers Recap. To my right, we got Roman.
My name is The Legacy on Instagram, _Legacy1. Go check me out.
To the left, we got
Bryant, President and CEO of Dice Up Industries, at Abon Instagram, Snapchat, at BamThatMan, Print God, at Print God LLC.
Print God, everything.
Man, I gotta get to this money, man. I gotta get to this money.
Alright. So, like, damn, this nigga got more titles than a Jamaican. I don't know what I mean. But, alright, let's just jump right into it. So, me personally, I understand, like, why the critics, like, smashed this movie. I can clearly understand, like, why it was smashed. I can understand why some fans actually, why it has a high fan rating. Do y'all agree with that, or?
No, I agree with it. I definitely agree with it. Roman, what you think?
I'm thinking, to be honest, I was watching it, I was like caught up like 7-year-old type shit. I was like, damn, this is Power Rangers. This is Power Rangers. That's what we've been waiting for. I like that it was, driven more towards the older crowd. The thing that kind of fucked me up was the whole Yellow Ranger thing.
Yeah, I mean, you saying that it was driven towards the older crowd is interesting because I felt like the whole movie, when it came to the Yellow Ranger battling with her sexuality or relationships, and when it came to Kimberly cyberbullying with the picture, and a couple of other corny things, I felt like it was geared directly to teach lessons to the teenagers of today. That's what I felt like it was geared towards, and that's why I didn't like it as much, but it shouldn't be geared towards me, because Power Rangers, if you remember, it was really corny for us too, and it was supposed to teach you about life, about unity. That's why they couldn't morph until they got to know each other, know their secrets. So
I agree with Brian. I do like it was that it was gauged more towards teenagers, but at that same point, I feel like the way they went about it, they went for some like the corniest topics they could choose for like teenagers up to that, like cyberbullying,
right.
Being a bi, or they didn't really say if she was bi or if she was
community in general. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they were just using like I'm all for inclusion. Honestly, I like, but
because they included Billy. He was on the spectrum. He said it.
Right. I think he had autism.
And I think that was like it was like an over the head thing if you didn't know what the spectrum was.
Right.
Yeah. But that's the autism.
That does go to your argument that it was kind of geared towards the older crowd.
Yeah, but.
And they were cussing.
Yeah. but Billy tried his best not to cuss as much as possible.
Right. Is it just me? I feel like Billy was talking like a slave the whole movie. Every time Billy talked, I feel like I watched like the Green Mile or something, man.
Yeah, I didn't know why he had to be the retarded one.
He was like, "Oh, you're here!" Like when old boy goes to the house.
Yeah.
I think like the mom opens the door and she's like, "Well, you're really here."
Yeah, like Justin. What was his name? Justin Tucker or something like that.
Billy? No, not Billy. Jason.
Jason. Yeah.
I was like, all right. Okay.
Jason Scott didn't even call him Jason. Yeah. But besides that, like, let's break down some of the film. So like, I like the fact that I hated the fact they couldn't morph, because in the TV show, they none of them even liked each other. Soon they got those morphers in hand, it was time to business.
Right.
And I like how they changed up Zordon. I like how Bryan Cranston actually portrayed Zordon in this one.
He was a dick.
He was a dick.
Dick.
Like,
and he was using them at first. He was like,
y'all about to bring me back to life. I'm about to
y'all don't even know it. I'm about to fuck all y'all. Y'all don't even know it.
So I love the character design for Zordon in the beginning, like when it first came on.
Right.
That little the purple, like little.
No, he was like kind of blue. He looked like the dude from what's the dude's name from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Right.
That's what he looked like to me.
The dude with the whistle.
Drex. No, that's Yondu. Yondu's blue though.
Yeah, he's blue.
Yeah, he was kind of
okay.
blue.
All right.
The whistle.
Okay, Yondu. I give him a Yondu look. But so I didn't like Rita's outfit. I did not like Rita's character design.
I didn't at all. Even when she got her staff, I was like, that's it. You feel me? Like that's all you got? Like, it was
honestly, black. I didn't like any of the character design. Like,
especially Goldar.
I hated Goldar. I hated the the gold plot around it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the gold was weird.
Stealing all this gold for gold art. Get the fuck out of here.
And then, I mean, I wish that they would have, I mean, it was 2 hours and 4 minutes. It was a long movie, so I wish they would have made more, spent more time on the action and spent more time on what she was doing while they were training, you know, because all of a sudden, she's ripping gold out of homeless people's mouths, and then all of a sudden, she wisens up to go to a jewelry store, like, why don't you just do that in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like,
she reminded me of fucking, Precious.
Oh, yeah, right?
Like she wanted her ring.
Even Rita, though, that's another problem I always found in the whole film. If Rita was a Power Ranger, how come she never morphed? She already had the ability to morph because she was with the OG game.
Right. She said, "Well, she said, do you want to see me morph when she attacked Trina?"
Yeah, but she never did though. I was she would. Honestly, the whole movie, I was waiting for her to go green. Bring the Dragon Zord out.
Look, I was waiting the whole time. Look, when she falls or whatever, it shows the coin and go like that. I was like, there goes the green coin. Where's Tommy at? Did y'all wait till the end of the movie?
I didn't.
I did. He didn't.
You didn't see it. It was so at the end. It goes back to them, sitting in detention or whatever.
Right.
And it's like Tommy with Tommy Summers.
No, Tommy Summers.
Something.
Yeah.
Tommy
Oliver.
There we go.
Tommy Oliver.
And then like the it kind of pans through the hall, and I'm like, what the fuck is Tommy? But clearly there's gonna. I think they're making 6 other spinoffs.
Yeah, Tommy's my favorite. That's what I'm waiting on.
Well,
Fuck
but you guys, the Power Rangers movie is supposed to be over 6 films. They said, but Tommy is gonna be a female.
What?
Have you seen the jacket they showed is actually the feminine jacket?
Man, all this empowerment, man. Like, y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. We appreciate y'all, but the Green Ranger got to be a dude, man. I'm not watching the movie if it's not a dude. I'm not watching.
It's gonna be a girl.
I don't care.
I don't, like I said, I'm all for the inclusion, but I should feel like they should have left Tommy alone.
They should have left Tommy alone, man.
But besides that, let's I think Tommy should have been a guy. Did everybody see Tommy in the film?
No, I didn't see it.
No, y'all didn't see the OG Tommy.
Oh yeah. Him and Amy Jo.
Yeah.
At the end.
So
like right at the end.
I'm glad they put that in there.
Because what is it, JDF or whatever? Jason David Frank or something like that.
Yeah, Jason David Frank.
I follow him on Instagram. Shout out to him.
Shout out.
He's bad man. Amy Jo plays on Flashpoint. Yep.
Flashpoint.
It's a movie.
Okay.
I mean it's a TV show.
Yeah.
But I like that they had a cameo in it because it shows that Sabin is trying to tie the old with the new. I'm like, I follow him on Instagram and he does fucking Comic-Cons and he does all these cons and people fucking love him.
Right.
I'm like, he's a dope ass person.
He's not dope if he allows them to make Tommy a girl though.
Look.
I don't care right now. I'll go on your Instagram and haze the hell out of your Instagram from all my pages that I shouted out.
He has no input on what they do with the
character
Power Rangers.
Development.
Yeah, because even back then they only getting paid like $50 back in the day. They were getting paid like $50 an episode. Them boys was getting. I thought Zordon was fucking these characters. So Bam was giving it them no Vaseline. But
to be honest, I enjoyed the movie from a nostalgic standpoint. At the same time, I understand the criticism of the whole film because you're looking at action. You're looking at all the time and all the suspense and all the hype that went into this movie, and then it kind of falls flat.
I think the reason why it falls flat is because you started off with action and.
But did it start off with action?
No, I'm saying the movie itself was.
I get that little.
It was a development. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like of their characters, so much so. Like if you make an hour, 2 hours movie, 2 hours and 4 minutes long, we should be able to see the characters develop and then see
character
a good
arc.
15 minutes of real action. You get what I'm saying? And not an hour and 40 minutes of development and then 10 minutes of action and then the ending. But that's how I felt. It was just like, man, when are you going to get to the action?
I feel like they had to do that though because
it's an origin movie.
The origin movie, and they had 5 characters.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So when you go to like a regular Marvel movie, we only have 1 character. We see
with their own movie, and then progressively build towards.
Or they will add maybe give them like a small role, how they did Black Panther and Spider-Man. They gave them small roles in Captain America and develop them there. Then they still get your next film. But with Power Rangers, it kind of reminds me of my criticism with Batman versus Superman. It was just too much going on in the pot, and like they could have developed like certain characters right now. Like they could have had maybe Jason, since he's the main character, give him like the front row, have like one or two other characters with him, and then start develop like Billy and everybody in the second film. I know it's probably like a bad idea. Like,
but there were a couple of, the reason why I say that is because there was a couple of scenes that I felt like only happened, and I felt like things were left out due to editing. One scene that was really, really out of nowhere was when they were, when Kimberly and Yellow Ranger,
they're fighting.
Trinity, they're fighting in the cafe over a piece of cake. That's funny. That's cool. But was that really necessary? I would have liked action. I would have liked you using those minutes for action. When they're training, or not even when they're training, when Jason and Zach get into it, and then Billy, when he morphs, that scene and that sequence of events has nothing to do with when they learn how to morph. So why the hell do we have to sit here and watch this whole scene of them fighting and all this extra stuff for what? It was pointless. You could have gave us action at that time, or you could have just had them figure it out there. Like, well, maybe we need to get to know each other, figure it out in the dungeon, and then start morphing and start getting to the action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My biggest thing, the thing that I didn't like was they kind of show you a glimpse of the character, like Jason, for example. Clearly, we know he's a star player, you know, all this stuff, but I didn't understand why they were. I guess they put the cow in the locker room because he was.
He owned like a little cattle. No, he didn't even own a cattle.
No, well, I think it's because it's a prank or whatever.
Yeah, the
rival
prank.
school.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it was. You know, it's the rival school, so they're putting the cow in there, whatever the case is. Then he gets into the car accident. That's all you know about him. He's the bad boy. That's it. So he's a degenerate.
And also with Jason,
and then with the father. I'm assuming that's his father.
Yeah, I didn't like that father. Like that father, like
that dynamic.
That dynamic was like super weird to me.
And the biggest thing to me though that was an issue, and that's why I said like I feel like editing was an issue when they were trying to cut it down, because when he goes home, right, to check out the truck that had just came back from the impound, and his father is standing there talking to him, the first thing that I think is he doesn't have a knee brace on. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't your father say, "Why are you walking around without a knee brace on?" No. Or you're good without a knee brace now? Like, get on the field, boy.
No,
you know?
Here it goes. My first thing I caught off rip. When Jason jumped on that bike, this boy out here BMXing fresh off an ACL tear.
Hey, fresh off. He was
fresh
ready
off an
too.
ACL tear.
But that's when he was he already, he wasn't a Power Ranger yet?
No.
You're right. That boy.
No one else got that?
I missed that one. He was moving too.
That was, oh my gosh.
And all he did was rub his knee, and he's back in the game.
Look, the first thing I thought of with that truck, I was like, "There's no way in hell that truck's gonna be fixed."
Right.
He rolled that shit, some bitch 4 times.
That's what I'm saying. That was another scene that was like, what was the point of that scene?
And then even the dynamics in that, which is weird.
Yeah.
It was just, and then you hear the dad screaming, rah, 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 rah. You know, he messed up his life, blah blah blah. I'm like, so I guess dad was trying to live through him, and I don't, because he looks pretty young compared to, you know, Jason. So I'm assuming dad had him young. He was probably the star quarterback or something. Yeah. He didn't make anything of his life, so he's pushing all of that on him to be something he's not. You know, now the whole town hates him because I'm assuming it's a small town.
No, it was a small town.
They did say the town hated him though, because when he showed
he did say that.
He said, I'm walking around. He's like, everybody's, you know, looking at me like I ran over their dog or something.
Yeah.
But when he showed the Billy's house, Billy's mom was a super hype.
Yeah, that's true. That was the contradiction.
But it's probably because what's his name's been his friend since he's been in his class, you know, for however long.
Yeah, she's probably just happy that somebody notable wanted to be friends with her son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because it was just like,
I think he was bribed way the fuck too easy.
And another thing I didn't like, I don't know if y'all caught this. It was 2 things. First was Billy's mom didn't say shit when the van got fucked up.
I was like, what the fuck is this van?
I took my mom's car before, and she knew her tank was not where it was when I came back. The whole van came missing. They said nothing about it.
They drove by it like, oh, yeah. It's a van. I'm like, nigga.
And with that being said, they never explained how they got back home.
Right.
They didn't say Alpha drugged them home. They didn't say
everybody woke up in the bed. kind of thing. You know,
Right.
what the fuck is this?
But I mean, I think everything that we're saying, there's so many holes that I feel like maybe they did that intentionally,
of course,
so that they can fill them in as the series goes, because you do have 5 movies thereafter. Because they're like, when we talk about it now, it's like there's so many freaking holes, so many scenes that I don't see why they were necessary. You know what I'm saying? And then the fight was so minute and small. It was like really no adversity.
There's no climax
But
whatsoever.
they tried to make the climax when they were getting backed up into the pit, and that wasn't climactic to me. I was just like, they're gonna morph together.
I think the climax. Obviously, we knew
right.
that they were gonna turn into a Megazord.
But why did they make it seem like the heat made them a Megazord?
No, I think them touching the Zeo crystal, because even Rita looked like surprised, which I didn't understand. Like Rita, like and just like a normal like
thing for you, because you've been trying to get the Z crystals the whole goddamn time.
Yeah, like you should have kind of expected this already.
And another issue was, why did they bring the Z crystals so early?
Because look, I didn't look thinking about it back in the day. I didn't know what the fuck the Z crystals were.
Right.
Well, Z crystals didn't come until after that first Power Rangers movie. Remember they
the Ninja Rangers.
Yeah, so the Ninja Rangers when they no after Ninja Rangers.
So it's Turbo.
Yeah.
I think Turbo was the one right after it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. So it went. It did go from regular Power Rangers to Ninja.
I didn't get
to Turbo
when I was young like that.
Well, there was only 2 Power Rangers movies.
And the 2 big ones.
Yeah, it was only 2 big Power Rangers movies. That's the one when they got the leather suits.
Mm-hmm.
And Ivan Ooze came out. That's where everybody was comparing Apocalypse to.
That one, and then they turned
that horrible Turbo one. No,
they turned the ninjas are in the same movie in the first one, because remember they do the skydiving thing.
Oh yeah.
Tommy's on the board. It looked like he was like snowboarding in the air. That nigga was cold. That shit was cold. You know?
Tommy's that dude.
So shout out to him again, JDF.
I think we can go on all day about issues we found with the film.
But yeah, overall, it's crazy we're talking about issues when I think all 3 of us enjoyed the movie.
Overall, from a nostalgic standpoint, yes.
Yeah, overall, I actually did.
What you guys think about the outfits?
I hated the outfits.
I didn't hate the outfits, especially when I saw that meme about how our Power Rangers look. Our Power Rangers did look fucking.
Look at that white boots and a belt.
Right, and like,
no,
like a white diamond pattern across their chest.
The leather suits though. The leather suits was fire. I don't care what nobody said.
White boots.
Yeah, I want no leather boots.
No, he's like, where my white leather boots?
Where my boots at? Looking that gun.
No, man.
Pew, pew, pew.
The original Power Ranger movie, that leather outfits was fire, man.
I don't think.
Them Ninja Ranger outfits was fire. Jay.
I think that these outfits were the best ones.
Because to be honest, I like that it had that nostalgic feel, but at the same time it was something new. It seemed like it was a mix between the '90s and then like Iron Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
I'm really happy that I didn't watch this on Fire Stick or bootleg either. Don't watch it on Fire Stick or bootleg first. You gotta. This is the type of movie that the only reason to see it, really, because you know what's going to happen, is you need to see the visuals to, appreciate it.
Well, honestly, I didn't appreciate the visuals. I might be the downer. I feel like I'm the downer.
Because you want it to look like your favorite Power Ranger.
All right, you want a leather.
They spent $100 million.
You want a leather.
And I feel like 90 of that went into those costumes. The Zords, I did not like.
I didn't like that the T-Rex didn't have no fucking arms.
Yeah.
I didn't like, notice he didn't have arms.
He had like fucking 2 guns like this. I'm like, the fuck, where's his arms? Look, everybody knows T-Rex have little arms. Yeah. But this thing had like 2 guns on both sides. I didn't like how they fused together.
How did he know that he had knives?
No, they didn't explain that.
Who had knives?
No, Jason had his sword.
He told the girls to get their arms because I got knives in the back. Like, how'd you know that?
What?
Yeah,
yes. Remember he put the wings
that's
off.
how he kills her. When he comes down on her?
I wasn't paying attention.
No, that's my issue. They never showed when Jason got the Red Ranger sword.
He had a sword?
Yeah.
Yes, you remember?
Damn.
Jason's the only one out there with his sword. Can you remember, like in the cartoon, with the TV show, like Zach had a guitar or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember they all had weapons.
Yeah, only one who had a weapon was Jason. Remember his arm was turning into the blade.
Oh. Okay, I remember. I thought you were talking like actual sword.
No, he did too. He put the sword back when Zordon said you should come keep that.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he put it back down.
Because the movie was about to end, and he was like, he's like, well, I think you're gonna possibly need that later or something.
Yeah, but he's like, no, I'm good.
He's like, I'm good for now.
Here go my question.
Put it in the left.
So these motherfuckers, I mean, they not gonna train or nothing.
Next time,
they one and done.
Z fighters.
They're one and done.
I don't know what that was about either, but I feel like now that they developed the characters the way they want to, I think now you're gonna see more like of Zach being rebellious. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see more of Kimberly becoming a leader and stuff like that, because that's kind of the holes that they left, I think, in the characters. And that's why I said, like, all the holes they left, I feel like, because Zach wasn't involved, like, in the fight. Like, how's the Black Ranger not involved in the fight? Like he was just, like, there. He didn't throw a punch. He didn't throw a kick. He was just there.
To me, it seemed like the way it was shot, it kind of almost reminded me of fucking Twilight.
Like everybody wasn't there at the same time?
Like how just the whole scene of like Angel Grove looked.
Right.
Like woodsy kind of,
Yeah, it didn't feel like Cali to me.
No. And
it
because it went from a metropolitan area, in the 90s to now again Twilight-ish.
It seemed like a real small city now that I think about it.
Like Thor, New Mexico kind of thing.
Yeah, it did feel like that.
A little place, and it's like, well,
and that's what it felt like. That's the movie I was thinking about, Thor. It felt just like, I think it looks like the same exact thing.
Because it's super small.
The same exact thing.
You know what I'm saying?
The same street,
same
buildings, and everything like that.
Same product placement. Right. That's what I'm saying. You can tell it was Krispy Kreme. This is definitely a West Coast movie. When you see the Krispy Kreme, I like Krispy Kreme.
Shout out to Krispy Kreme. No, fire.
No, but stay alive. They're like, don't kill us.
Red light special. It's on. They hot and fresh.
She said that must be a special place.
Look, right.
I'm like, yes, it is. If that red light is on, it is definitely a special place.
Shout out to Krispy Kreme.
But. That's something I didn't like. The character, not the character, but the product placement was so horrible.
Yes.
She's eating a fucking donut, but the roof is falling in.
Right. And it's not even their signature donut. It was like pink with like sprinkles on it and shit like that. Why would she be eating the pink? She's eating
the glaze. You gotta eat the glaze one.
The glaze hot.
Look, that motherfucker burn. Look, it burn your lip a little bit. You bite it. It just like folds in your mouth.
It burn your lip. You say sorry to the donut.
You didn't eat it properly. Said you biting your teeth. Yeah, I said it. You biting your teeth.
So with that being said, like we all know, for the most part, I think I'm the worst one for it. Like I'm gonna give it an overall rating. It still was a good movie to me. Like, I think it was a bad movie, but it was enjoyable. So I'm gonna give it I give it a 3.
Out of what?
3 out of 5.
We gotta do out of 10. We gotta do out of 10.
So 1 being the lowest,
you giving it a
10 being the highest.
I give it a 6 out of 10.
You give it a 6?
Yeah.
I give it a 6 as well.
Okay, so to me, I'm not trying to be too technical, but to me, 5 is like
Debbie Downer.
A watchable movie.
Watchable movie.
Anything below a 5 is not a watchable movie. So what you guys are saying is barely a watchable movie, barely above what a watchable movie is.
So, do you see yourself going back to watch this movie?
I would give it a 7.
A 7?
I would give it a 7. I think 8 is a good movie. 9 is a great movie. 10 is like best movie I've ever seen.
So what part stood out to you to make it a 7? Because I don't think none of us said anything that really stood out to it to make it a 7.
I think we're more negative than positive about the nostalgic purposes.
Yeah, I think that just nostalgia alone gives you a 5.
Gotcha.
And then I do appreciate all the graphics and the uniforms. I did like them. I like them better than everything. So that gets you like up a point. And Kimberly was absolutely gorgeous.
Yo, both they were both bad.
So I'm like, bro, just for that.
Look, when they showed it, I was like,
I might fuck around, change it to 8 and get crazy.
She's naked. She going swimming.
I might get crazy and change it to 8.
He was like, Kimberly. Nah, I'd have been taking my shit off. Look, I'd have been after her ass, boy.
Right. And why the hell, when I'm still finding downs, why the hell were they hanging out in the minefield? Why were they?
Everybody was there.
Right.
And where did Trini come from?
Yo.
Where did she come from?
Look, she was up there. She didn't have no sun in it and shit.
No, why she doing full yoga in jeans, though?
For real. Come on, man. Where did she come from? Please tell me.
Listen, I mean, she was listening to like Marilyn Manson or something.
And she was listening to rock music doing yoga in jeans.
Like, bitch, you weird. You weird. I know you weird.
There was no context to her character before she showed up on the hill.
Other than she's confused about her sexuality.
Yeah.
Because they're like guy issues and shit. girl issues? I'm like,
My family. No, I'm not even gonna get into that.
Well,
yeah.
So I give it. But to recap, I give it a 7. If 8, it's an 8 if Kimberly can like at me or something.
Hey,
Hey.
that man.
so there we go. We have it. Our first review is the group. Rome said he's coming at more often. Brian,
I'll be here, man.
he don't want to talk in front of the camera. He's want to do reality shows. But this is what we got. My name's Aston, of course. You can find me. All my social media links will be in the description. We got Rome. His stuff gonna be in the description. We got Print Guide.
Fam bam. Thank you, ma'am.
At A-Bomb Bam.
All right, stay lost. Thank you for supporting Lost Culture. As always, if you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe. Now, here goes our previous video, and here goes a recommended video. And as always, don't forget to stop by our site to pick up one of our Lost Culture t-shirts. And as always, stay lost.